ThaBoxingvoice.com. Here with Jose Benavides Sr. Brother, we're about 48 hours or so away from fight time. Talk to us about, these last 48 hours. What is that like for David and for the team?
Well, we're very happy. If you look at all my team, we're all smiling, because the weight is perfect. We had a tremendous training camp. Every time it just gets better and better and better, and we're learning more and more about nutrition and how to get to this point and not lose a lot of weight. We're very excited to fight Anthony Durrell. I used to see his fights, him and his brother. I still like him, the other one's not fighting, but Anthony Durrell, if he was fighting somebody else, I will definitely watch him, because he's one of my favorite fighters. Now, it's an honor to fight Anthony Durrell. We're ready, a lot of people think he's a pushover, he has one loss, it's the toughest fighter that David's fighting in his career, but we're here to prove, that he's ready for those champions, and we're very excited, man, to be here 2 more days, and we're ready to go to bring the people a war. People work so hard for the money to pay pay-per-view and or buy a ticket, and we're not going to disappoint them. We're here to give them a war, and we're thinking about stopping in our head. We got to stop this guy. Look impressive, maybe 5-6 rounds. If not, we go to war for 12 rounds.
Now, obviously, this is now 2 fights in a row for David that he gets to fight on that pay-per-view stage. Last time it was around 50,000 people there. This time, it's going to be a sold-out Staples Center. Talk to us about what that means for David at such an extremely young age to be able to be on such huge stages, and how he's able to, stay mentally focused and be able to perform on those highest stages that there is in this boxing business.
Well, he's very, very happy. He's extremely, motivated for this fight, man. Fighting at the Staples Center, fighting in front of the Mexican and American people, it motivates him a lot. He's super excited, like I said, and he's just ready to give the people a show. And he knows that he has to look impressive in order to be gaining more people, and for him to keep advancing and getting the bigger fights, he has to look impressive, and he's ready for that.
Now, for him to step into the ring with such a veteran that Durrell is, talk to me about the camp, because obviously, like you said, this is going to be the most experienced fighter. We'll see on Saturday night if it'll be the toughest, but definitely the most experienced. Talk to us about what adjustments David had to make in camp, or what things you guys tweaked maybe to prepare for such a veteran like Durrell.
Every camp we try to get better. This time we brought the doctor, Silverman. He works with the brain, and he's always distracted, but he's there, But yeah, he works with David, when it's time to go to work, he's working on David how to make better decisions and staying focused and accurate. And we also have Sim Aaron, also the strength condition guy, that those are my 2 big elements that I brought to this camp. And it just makes us more confident in, the decisions. We can see the decisions that he's making now in sparring. He did 16 rounds last week with 4 people that were fresh, and just it's amazing how he thinks. He's still thinking, like in the 12 and 13 round, and with the condition with Sim, he knows how to reserve and how to breathe and how to make those adjustments when he gets a little bit tired.
Talk to me. I'm sure you've seen the Durrell and Avni Yildirim fight. Talk to me about the fight. What did you make of the fight? How'd you assess that?
Well, yeah, it was an exciting fight for me. Like I said, we want to fight those guys. Those guys are 160, 168. I think Yildirim, he was in the contender for the WBC tournament. We were supposed to fight him like about a year ago or something like that, and that fight didn't happen. And we were so excited to fight him also. And Anthony Durrell, it's when he was fighting, like I said, I'm a fan of Anthony Durrell, and I was watching that fight. I think that it was Anthony Durrell was doing really good, but then Yildirim stepped up and he was doing better. And when the fight was stopped, to me it was really close. I think, in my opinion, Anthony Durrell won that fight by a little bit, not by much. But if it would have gone to distance, I think Yildirim was catching up and was throwing more punches, and he looked more fresh. But it was an exciting fight for me, and we would like, I mean, to fight. Actually, the winner of this fight fights Gildrum. So I'm pretty sure, like I said, we're so positive we're going to come victorious on Saturday night, and Gildrum will be another big fight for us. He's very strong. He throws a lot of punches. But in reality, I think Anthony Durrell is more dangerous than him because he throws a little bit punches and he uses his distance. The condition is what kind of he was lacking off of that fight. But Gildrum, I think he's not. He just comes and throws punches. He's just aggressive, I think. But like I said, hopefully we win this fight. Everything comes well, and I think it's going to happen. We're going to win, so we can fight Gildrum.
Now, don't mean any disrespect because this is David's weekend, but I do have to bring up, because last time we spoke, Caleb Plant's name came up and things and such. David comes out victorious come Saturday night. He reclaims his title. What's it going to take for that fight to get made?
If you look at Caleb Plant, I mean, we always want to fight him. We want to fight him with the belt or without a belt. That's the fight we want. That's the fight that people want to see, Caleb Plant. He's a good fighter, don't get me wrong. I think he has a lot of skills. But we're not afraid of him. We want him. Right. We need him. We need him in our resume. I think once he beats Caleb Plant, I think he's one of the fighters that people really want to see. He's very skillful. He throws a lot of punches.
Extremely exciting.
Yeah, he is. We want to fight him. Does he want to fight? He's always saying, when you bring David up, is he a champion? Belts don't matter, to me. Like I said, with the belt or without a belt, we want to fight him. And Saturday, we're going to get that belt. And, I'm David's manager, and I'm the one that makes those calls. I want Caleb Plant. That's the fight we want to get, The sooner, the better.
Is that a fight that you guys perhaps want more than any other champion?
That's the one. We respect every fighter. Anthony Durrell. Hey, right now we're enemies. I'm not going to lie to you. We want to take his head off. But at the same time, we want him to be okay after the fight. I just pray for both fighters to be okay. But dude, we need to destroy him before he destroys us. That's what it is. The people want to. It's like I said. They pay a lot of money for pay-per-view. They pay a lot of money for the tickets. They want to see a good fight, and we are here. We get paid to give the entertainers a good fight. So after that, win or lose, we're gonna go up there and hug them and wish them the best or whatever. But I think we are gonna win that fight. And every fighter that we fight, we're very respectful. We, like I said, we don't hate nobody. But this guy is the one. He's opening his mouth too much, and we never wanted somebody so bad. We want Caleb Plant. That's the fighter. Like I said, I'm David's manager. And I just want to talk to the managers and make that fight happen. I want it. We want it. David wants it. We want that fight. That's the fight we want to get, so the sooner the better.
I mean, well, you just brought up the point that every time Caleb is being asked about David, since losing his title, that he always says, well, is he a champion?
Is he a champion? Who is he fight? Mike Lee was a champion. Now, I think he's going to fight Pedro Angulo. I mean, because he was supposed to fight the winner of Kid Chocolate and Pedro Angulo, really. Are they champions? Let's fucking make that fight now. Let's make that fight now.
So let's say...
and like I said, even talking about, I want to make that fight now. It doesn't matter, belts and all, unifying and all that. We want that fight.
Well, that being said, David comes out victorious on Saturday night. Well, he'll have a belt. He'll be a champion. I
don't know what else he's going to say,
Well, that's what I was going to get at, though. Could we expect David to tell him, I'm champion now, call him out after the fight?
Yeah, belt or no belt. We want that fight. Now he's going to have a belt. What excuse is he going to have? I mean, I'm here, Let's make that fight happen. I'm the one to talk to, Let's make that fight.
Do you feel that maybe the incident that broke out at City Athletic is a big reason for the hatred?
It just had to do
the rivalry.
More than that. No, that has not even nothing to do.
A lot more.
We were training there. Yeah, we were just training there, and he's always talking shit. We finished our workout. We're about to get out, and we didn't just want to get out like punks. Like, dude, you have a problem? What's your problem? That's how everything started. Because that lead. All that behind, before that, lead to that.
Right.
But what you do, I mean, if somebody's talking shit about you, you can't just punk out and leave the gym, We were training at the same gym, But it just got to a point that, this guy's always talking too much shit, and then when in the cameras and all that, but when you have him from face to face, he doesn't say shit, He doesn't say shit. If you see, wherever, I look at it, what's up? What's your problem? What do you. He just walks like like you don't need to exist, you know. So I don't know. I think he's afraid of David. He doesn't want to fight David. That's the thing, you know. But he wants to make people believe, dude, we're not hiding from nobody, you know. We want to fight the best. In order to be the best, you gotta fight the best. I think now he's good and he's a really good fighter. Let's make that fight.
Yes, sir.
That's what I think, you know.
Senior, real quick, lastly, talk to us about Junior. How's he doing? Obviously, he had a fight that was canceled. If I don't want to misquote you, but if I remember correctly, this week you said how he will never get back to 100%. Could you maybe clarify on that?
No. What happened is that, you know, he did have a fight schedule last month with Luis Colasso. What happened was that he injured his knee a little bit. So, you know, I wanted him to be 100%. He has to win this fight. Colasso is not a pushover too, you know. So I thought, you know, I don't feel good, you know, we're going to postpone that fight. He's never done that before in his life. I talked to Top Rank and they were very supportive about it. And then I got into this fight. So now I talked to Top Rank and after this fight, he's going to come in camp and fight maybe like in a month or two. And that's what it is. You know, what I was trying to say is that, you know, he got injured. He got shot on the leg. Shot, right. You know, I mean, I hope he could get like 90%, 85%, but really, is he gonna? He has a big wire there, like a metal plate there, you know. I don't think he's gonna get 100%. You know, hopefully I am. You know, hopefully he does. But you know, even when he fought Crawford, I told him not to take that fight. You know, it was too soon. Let the leg heal a little bit more. And even in the second round, when he threw the right hand, I seen his leg turn a little bit. Man, I was so scared and so worried. But he did better than what I thought he was going to do, you know?
I feel like he did better than what everybody thought that he would do, especially, exactly. I mean, he essentially fought the fight on one leg.
Yeah, and I'm so proud of what he did, you know? I mean, he did, I think he's the one that has given Terrence Crawford the toughest fight, I believe, you know? Crawford, he got to big numbers because of Junior, you know. Has he got big numbers when he fought Amir Khan, you know, and all that? I'm not trying to take nothing away from it. Don't think that I'm mad, you know. I'm just saying, you know, Junior's an exciting fighter. He comes to fight. He was trying to catch him with that leg right there, you know. Crawford was moving around, you know, and he did a good job just to survive and win the fight, you know. And he wanted fair and square, you know. And hopefully, I really want the rematch, you know. Hopefully, we got to work a little bit more and win 2-3 fights, and hopefully we could get that. And I guarantee you, the numbers are going to be big, and it's going to be an exciting fight, and it'll be a different fight also.
Yes, sir. Senior, thank you very much for your time, brother. Appreciate it.
Well, if you enjoyed the video, feel free to hit the like, subscribe, and share. As always, if you want to support us to the next level, head over to the patreon.com/ThaBoxingVoice. We have tons of exclusive from Border Wars, Entitled, betting shows, the list goes on and on and on. But in addition to that, if you guys have questions for fighters, trainers, and promoters, this is where you can submit them. We will run out, get these questions answered, and put it back on the show just for you guys. Appreciate it. Peace.